it's overwhelming, pouring down as rain. And your evident presence all over, knowing us doing. Your eyes are full of love, Jesus, and it's overwhelming, pouring down as rain. And your evident presence all over, knowing us doing.
Hello and welcome. You're about to listen to Secrets and Truths of the Kingdom of God. Pastor Banky is teaching.
All right, let's continue looking at the hope and the future. And at the issue of being sluggards, something that we must fight against. We've established that God hates lazy people. And we'll be looking at the issue of being sluggards, something that we must fight against. We've established that God hates lazy people. He doesn't like people that have excuses for not doing what they are supposed to do. Looking around the environment every time, telling one story or the other, blaming everything apart from themselves for the reason why things are not working well in their lives. God doesn't like them at all. We have established a number of points. He said, he that is faithful in a little thing will also be faithful in much. So let's bear that in mind, that God is testing us in the area of little. And that's what I've been trying to emphasize. So that instead of waiting there for a big job, for a big assignment, area of little. And that's what I've been trying to emphasize. So that instead of waiting there for a big job, for a big assignment, there's one man I met the other day. There was something that we needed done. So somebody who knew him said, I said, why don't you call this person? He said, no, the man said he's looking for a big work. That's not this kind of work he's looking for. And I felt like saying to him, I'll call him a name today. He's a God of opportunities. What he does is to give us opportunities. That listen, I'll open a small door for you. And listen, the fact that you have a degree in engineering does not mean that it's through engineering that God wants to, you want to get your brilliant future. It doesn't mean like that. Okay? Sometimes, in fact, one of my friends met a young man once, and he said he was sitting at home. Of course, wasn't doing anything. University graduate. There was no work to do. I think somebody now gave him a car or something for something. So he said, why don't I just start a taxi? Let's make a long story short. Let me start doing taxi business. By the time I was carrying my friend, all right, at that time he had 11 taxis. He had 11. He started with one. And he was still driving, by the way. He was still driving one. But what my friend noticed that, he said, when you enter his taxi, you will know this taxi is different. His air conditioner is working, the car is neat, and he drops 2 newspapers on the seat at the back every day. That day's papers, he will buy it, drop it for you. So as you enter his car, you have 2 days papers to read. Do you understand my point? And the man is a university graduate, and he's doing that work. He has now reached a point where he now owns 11. When you see him drive, you wouldn't have guessed. Is he an engineer by training? I don't know. Is he a lawyer? I don't know. Some people, that certificate they give them in university is the reason why they will never make any progress. After some time, they say they need more certificate. You acquire more certificate. Listen, certificate is not what God uses to promote people. It is faithfulness in little. What I'm preaching at this particular point is that everybody must go out to go and look for the little. People go out every day looking for the big thing. And the big thing is a gift of God. This big thing is a gift of God. He said, listen, and I'm going to talk about that briefly. The master gave each person a mina, which is a unit of money. On the book of Luke chapter 19. And then each one went to go and do business with it. According to how faithful he was in the issue of money, when the master returned in a small place, the only problem that we are such worshippers of money, that if the money is not huge, we say there's no work yet. Listen, a job is not the place where you get a lot of money. A job is a place where you can prove faithful. I hope you're getting my point. That it is possible to have a job and not even be getting money at all. So they say that, which work are you doing? I say, I am working here now. How much are you? They've not started paying me yet. And it's still a job. That is, am I impacting people? Or do I have the opportunity to be faithful somewhere? I remember one of our brothers that came to Enugu to say, let me just stay around for some time immediately after NYC. His purpose was just to come and hear the word of God. So he managed to just lodge somewhere with some young people also. So of course, the little money he came with finished in a short while. Whatever it is you are looking for in life, it is God that can give it. But I want to say something to faithful people. What God has planned for you, you don't even know yet. If you're a believer in Christ Jesus, let me tell you something. Relax. Relax in his hands. What he does now, I call him the God of what? Opportunities. Any opportunity he gives you for a day, just jump into that one and remain there until he brings another opportunity. People are too restless. Wait for the Lord to come. It's a principle you must understand. You must know how to wait for God. Waiting for God means that there are things he has given you to do in this season. Do them well, fill them up, because by the time he comes back, it is a time to give account. You will not have the opportunity to improve upon what you have done. Did you catch what I'm going to say there? That is, by the time he comes back to come and say, it's time for promotion. And listen, every generation has its time for promotion. Every generation.
At me, everybody wants some blast of magic, magic, magic. Oh, I got the magic to make.
Set, no substitute.
Ndị be anyị na bọla chie.
Ẹ káàárọ̀, ṣé dáadáa la jí?
Ndị toika emesiere o.
Ina kwanan ku, an tashi lafiya, sannun ku fa.
Mamman, jọkwanụ.
Unu kao, unu mau.
Ịgba ama o. Unu ọfọtụla ekwa.
Ndeba yu na sala chi o.
Zongo iya. Nete anụ na ekwa no.
Wado e.
From the dawn till the night comes through, I'm forever grateful I belong to you. Good morning, Jesus, it's a brand new day. You're the reason I'm alive, I'll sing, say, good morning, Jesus, my heart is free. With your love, I have everything I need. Your love's like the ocean, deeper than the sea. When I feel lost, you come rescue me. No matter where I go, you're always there. In the storms, you calm every prayer. You're the melody running through my soul. In your arms.
This is absolutely a wonderful song. You know, God can arrest you, arrest anyone, anybody, anytime. That's just what he did on Rihanna's life. Yeah, opening your eyes to a more beautiful world. That's right, and I hope he does that. Embrace a beautiful thing that's really coming, that we're trying to embrace a brand new day and a brand new working week. It's really awesome to be here. Come on. Yeah, show some love. We salute you with Jesus joy and welcome again. It's the breakfast thing. What we love, your show, you make it happen. What a day. A beautiful day to be here this morning.
It's a beautiful day, yeah. And thank you for this life. Sorry I complain. The ups and the downs is just a part of the game. It's a beautiful day, yeah. It's a beautiful day, yeah. Ride through the city, just reflecting on me. While they hating, I'm just keeping it cool. I ain't even tripping, long as money keep flipping and then sticking to me like glue. Before the project, I couldn't hit that. I pulled the Akon, she let me smack that. Yeah, I was down bad, but then I bounced back. I took a wrong turn, ended up on the right track. No matter how rough that road, far you go, take it easy and live life slow. Through all the highs and lows, stay 10 toes down like you're digging for gold. God, thank you for sunshine, thank you for rain, thank you for joy.
I love this. Thank you. Things happen even while we sleep. Yeah. I try to do after my morning prayers. Catch up. Well, the issue of power, epileptic, for how many years we still like digging back and forth, round and round in circles. The transmission company of Nigeria, TCN, has promised a backup or buffer system to ensure that Nigerians won't be thrown into blackout whenever the national grid collapses. Promised, underlined. TCN man, I watched him on TV last night. The MD, Managing Director Sule Abdulaziz, blamed he blamed aged infrastructure as old as phones worth $4.36 billion from the World Bank over the past decade to address key challenges in its power sector. But where are we today? Over $4.36 billion. Although not all 10, World Bank loans have been disbursed completely, we know, but the federal government and other multilateral agencies, multi-agencies have supported the country's power sector financially, of course, and they have provided billions of naira to revamp the industry. But despite these funds, despite all these, where are we? The sector is still struggling, witnessing incessant grid collapses, which has repeatedly plunged the country into widespread blackouts. Data obtained from different sources, including the Nigerian Electricity Regulatory Commission, showed that the grid collapsed approximately 93 times over the alleged harassment of protesters commemorating the 4th anniversary of the EndSARS protests. Like you're aware, about 23 activists who gathered at the Lekki toll gate to mark the 4th anniversary. They were reported to have been arrested by the police, and the activists, including 3 females who were first dispersed with tear gas fired by policemen before being rounded up and bundled into a waiting Black Maria, which transported them to Panti police station in Yaba, Lagos, of course, and detained, according to eyewitnesses. Well, that's where we are. Despite a previous exemption of telecom sector from the 5% exercise duty approved by former President Buhari, National Assembly, number 4 on our list this morning, National Assembly has revived the push for its implementation. The National Assembly has proposed a 5% exercise duty on telecommunication services, gaming, betting, and lottery activities in Nigeria. Behind the attack remains unclear, but authorities have been urged to launch a thorough investigation. The Nigerian Army official X handle says the speculations insinuating that the Chief of Army Staff, Lieutenant General Labaja, was dead are fake news. Fake news. Recall that a report from an online platform, which trended yesterday, of course, has said Chief of Army Staff died of cancer. But describing the reports as fake, the Army said, please disregard the rumors circulating about the death of the Chief of Army Staff. Yes. The false report, purported by unverifiable sources, are baseless and misleading. Brings something home. We don't ask the right questions anymore. We don't ask. Some will probably curse you to death for not using what you have to get what you want. Your daughter may be using, maybe a student or a fresh graduate or a working 9 to 5, earning below 100 or 200,000 or something, using maybe say iPhone 15 or 16. That didn't come from you either. And you're praising her for working hard. Where are we going? Too many questions are buckling up this morning. You know, change your mind, change your style and attitude before it gets too late. Well, it happened, and we've still been praising our prayers. I hope you put in your prayers this morning. What is safe and sound at the moment. Bundesliga champions Bayern Leverkusen issued an update on the health conditions. The driver lost control of the car due to fatigue and skidded from the middle lane to the right into the truck. The collision even caused the Mercedes, the car they were driving, overturn. It was that huge. Bayern Leverkusen said he is fine, and we thank God for that. He's sound and cool. And Boniface only had 2 minor injuries to his hand. The driver and Boniface were treated and examined in a hospital and arrived safely back in Cologne, Germany. What's up in the deal? Guess what? Pitbull is back again.
Mr. World. Oh my God. Todo lo malo échalo para allá. Oh my God. Dame salud y prosperidad.
Que se me alineen todos los planetas. Que mi cartera no haga más dieta. Que me visite la buena suerte para ayudar a toda mi gente.
¡Suda! Oh my God. Armandito. Candelita, todo lo malo salpica. Oh my God. Armandito, candelita, todo lo malo salpica. Oh my God,
todo lo malo echado para allá. Oh my God, dame salud y prosperidad.
Magic morning. Yes, oh my God, look at this. This song really gets me so excited. It feels like the old Pitbull vibe is back and was never really gone. Teaming up. This is a remix of Oh My God, teaming up with Josh Iglesias, and keep your eyes on that, okay? We'll slam it before the end of our show this morning, okay? The early risers, let's buckle up. Can somebody please reach out? The weather is somehow hot, not really kind of cold, but I need a hug from you. The fastest way to touch my heart, which heaven knows I need it, via our social platforms. So quickly jump online. Yeah, facebook.com.
Good morning.
102.9.
Good morning.
Stay right here.
Ọmọ ti dé, ọmọ tuntun jòjòló òkú oríire. Má jáfara o, gbọ́dọ̀ sọmọ lẹ́nu láàrin wákàtí kan àkọ́kọ́ tọmọ délé ayé láti fún un ní àkọ́kọ́ sí omi ọyàn aláwọ̀ òféèfé yẹn tí wọ́n ń pè ní colostrum. Àkọ́kọ́ sí omi ọyàn colostrum yìí ní gbogbo èròjà pàtàkì tọmọ rẹ nílò láti bẹ̀rẹ̀ ìlera pípé. Ó sì ń ṣèrànlọ́wọ́ láti dènà àrùn fọ́mọ rẹ. Rántí o, fọ́mọ rẹ lọ́yàn láàrin wákàtí kan àkọ́kọ́ tó o bímọ. Ìkéde yìí wá láti àkọ́ṣeṣẹ́ ARIN, ilé-iṣẹ́ tó mójútó ètò ìlera ìpínlẹ̀ Abia.
Divine Gate Aluminium. Divine Gate Aluminium. We don't land gegerege with a bunga promo where we want to say thank you to the people where they buy our products well.
Uwa yana kunshe ne da dukkanin sinadaran da jariri yake bukata domin girma da kuma kasancewa cikin koshin lafiya. Kada ki manta, ki shayar da jariri nonon uwa zalla a watan 6 farko da haihuwarsa. Wannan sako ne daga ARIN a ma'aikatar lafiya ta jihar Abia.
102.9 FM.
People got capsule full ground anytime pain they around. If pain won't show in power, 3 in 1 day to knock and power. Ibuka pain for body, pain from fever, any kind pain they bow for Ibuka. That's why I carry out always. Ibuka hammer pain away. Ibuka they buy me always. Ibuka for you always.
After 3 days, if body no tranga, go see doctor. Na Shalina Healthcare Limited, them market arm.
Ooh, yeah. Happy family, happy home. You know in every room there's some Muka. Get comfort, stay refreshed. Choose Muka mattress.
He dey foam well, he dey lift dirt, and he dey boost my confidence. Oh yeah. Good mama for every wash. Good mama detergent. Good mama for everyone.
Good Mama detergent. Good Mama knows best.
If you buy market from your customer and they put small something on top for you. Shebi Najara be that.
Yes, now Najara.
So, come imagine say you buy one thing, then carry 8, give you. Wetin be that one?
That one now Najara now.
Bam! Hey, now Najara be that oh. Oya run go buy your new Airtel SIM. Come recharge, make you be
quality product from Daily Need Industries. My son, help me check this phone. I no know wetin Junior press. E no dey work again.
Make I see. Ah, mommy.
Wetin happen?
They don't block your line now.
Nobody like to chop blocking o. So, if they don't block you unto say you not link your NIN to your Airtel line, run kitty go any Airtel shop with your NIN to unblock your line today.
Airtel, a reason to imagine.
Bike is here again. Better motorcycle we go serve you well. 18 months warranty. 18 months warranty.
Shalatam quality anti-malaria contains Artemisa and lumefantrine, available in cherry-flavored dispersible tablets with very convenient dosing for kids. Shalatam is also available in tablets for adults. Knock out malaria in 3 days with Shalatam from Shalina Healthcare. If symptoms persist after 3 days, consult your doctor.
Embrace each day, face it with grace. Let your spirit soar in every space. Change your view, let it be sure and true. And you know that Hollandia is there for you. You can stay ahead with their power. Stay ahead with Hollandia. You can stay ahead with their power. Stay ahead with Hollandia. You can stay ahead with their power. Stay ahead with Hollandia.
That's right. Hollandia Dairy products contain the vitamins, minerals, and nutrients to help you stay ahead. Now available in a new look. Hollandia, stay ahead with Dairy Power.
To prevent diarrhea and other diseases, especially in children, wash your hands with soap under running water, particularly after using the toilet. After cleaning your baby's bum, before preparing your baby's food, and before and after feeding your baby. If your child has diarrhea, give zinc tablets once a day, plus ORS every 4 hours, or frequently in small sips from a cup, so that your child will replenish lost nutrients and regain strength. Also, visit the nearest health facility to get treatment for
nke a ga-eme ka ị ghara inwe nsogbu ọbara ịkọ gị n'ahụ iwe gbasikwa ike n'afọ ime. Ịdị ime na-aga ahụ ọkacha mma maka ihe gbasara ahụike kwamgbe. Ozi a si n'aka ndị ARIM Project nke steeti Abịa na-ahụ maka ahụike.
This is Magic 102.9 FM. Let's do the magic.
Brand new from Airtel. I'm living in my lane, happy every day. Things are not the same, oh no. Now I chop from a buffet, unlimited buffet. Why I not there fear? Cause I know it's more than enough for me. Ocean of feet finish. I will not get limits. I have all I need. Airtel unlimited. Airtel unlimited.
Get unlimited data on a budget. There's no reason to imagine.
So, 6 months don't reach now. Hey, now you say breast milk alone no go do for your pikin again, no. Time don't reach to the wey dem mash together. So on top breast milk, make sure say you give your pikin food wey get at least one for these 5 sets: egg, fish or meat, fruit plus vegetable, oil, beans, groundnut, soya or millet, rice, potato, maize or yam. You suppose mash these foods together so e go dey soft well for your pikin. From 6 months, your pikin need this kind food to make im body dey kakaraka and make e grow well. This message na from ARI Project, Abia State Ministry of Health.
EON Hospital Limited Medical and Surgical Outreach 2024, 21st of October to 4th November 2024. Free medical and surgical consultations, free dental and eye checkup, free lab tests, HBsAg, HCV, H. pylori antigen, PACV, blood sugar, HIV, total cholesterol, urine analysis, blood pressure check, 50% discount for all surgeries, free PSA and urine NCS for men above 70 years, free ambulance services for the elderly, free antenatal care, 30% discount on all prescribed drugs, free medication for pastors. Contact us at EON Hospital, Akirika Uku, Ndoki Ukwa East Local Government Area, or call 0708-893-8727. That is 0708-893-8727 or 0904-499-6911. That is 0904-499-6911.
Numbers pipeline, native oil. Join us to secure our future. My people, say no to pipeline, vandalism. Say no to oil theft. Our good people, do you know that pipeline and oil assets vandalism poses serious risk to public safety and the environment? Everyone also has a role in protecting the pipelines and preserving our energy future. Say no to pipelines and oil facility vandalism. They belong to us all. Don't be a victim of pipeline explosion. Do not walk around or build houses or farm on oil facilities or close to them. Don't tamper with, don't damage, don't steal our energy future. Let's keep our communities safe and bright. Stop oil facility vandalism for a better tomorrow. If you see something, say something. Let's prevent vandalism and protect communities. Protect the pipelines, preserve our facilities, secure our future. This message is sponsored by Nigerian National Petroleum Company and NPC Limited.
Magic 102.9 News. All news now. Who knows what's next, but we'll be there.
Good morning and welcome to the news at dawn on Magic 102.9 FM. Aba first, the headlines. Medical and Dental Council Association of Nigeria issues 21-day ultimatum to the federal government over discrimination. Senior civil servants in Abia State plead with Governor Oti to rescind the policy on forceful retirement of directors of 8 years and above. And from the foreign scene, dock collapses in Georgia's Sapelo Island, leaves at least 7 dead. These and other stories plus business, entertainment, sports and weather update in a moment. Always remember to send your eyewitness reports to newsroom at magicfm.ng or WhatsApp 0907 677 1029. I am Bonnie Unubu with the news. The Medical and Dental Council Association of Nigeria, MEDCAN, has issued a 21-day ultimatum to stakeholders, including the federal government, to address its demands or its members would withdraw their services nationwide. This was disclosed in a communique issued on Sunday at the end of its extraordinary virtual National Executive Council meeting held last Wednesday. The communique noted that the agenda of the meeting was to appraise the discrimination of its academic and professional qualifications, the medical and dental fellowships, mostly by Nigerian university administrators. In the communique signed by MEDCAN's President Muhammad Mohammed and its Secretary General Dayabo Ibrahim, medical dental fellowships, the next said the requirements were unfair, unlawful and discriminatory to holders of the medical and dental fellowship qualification, which are both an academic and professional qualifications, as it is the requirement for the employment of lecturers into the faculties of basic clinical sciences, and dentistry. Some protesters gathered at the Lekki toll gate in Lagos yesterday to mark the 4th anniversary of the EndSARS protest. The memorial was to remember those who lost their lives during the EndSARS protests against police brutality in October 2020. The youths were said to have gathered around 8:30 a.m. at the toll gate with various banners and placards demanding the full implementation of the report submitted by various judicial panels of inquiry set up after the 2020 protests. However, police operatives dispersed the protesters and arrested some of them. One of those arrested was activist Taiwo Soweto, who spoke from the police truck alleging that they were tortured.
I'm right there speaking to you.
Look at me.
From a black man.
I am beaten and my phones are seizing.
My glasses.
I will have been robbed.
Their phones have been taken by the police. It was struck away from the hands of a police officer without any provocation. We're asking here today, when the right to commemorate events.
But the police authorities faulted the gathering of the demonstrators, describing their action as illegal. The Lagos State Police Commissioner Olarenwaju Ishola claimed that the protesters did not right to seek police clearance and permission before embarking on the demonstration.
There are some people who want to celebrate the 4th anniversary of EndSARS. Constitutionally, they should write to me as Commissioner of Police of their intention to do such. They did not write to us. And as such, any of such gathering is illegal, and by extension, no police will not allow it to happen. So that's the very essence of why we are here today. We've been here since 12 a.m. overnight.
And Major General emphasized that Lagbaja's absence was not affecting the operations of the service. He also said the Nigerian Army was a highly structured establishment with well laid out procedures and processes for dealing with different circumstances, and insisted that before proceeding on leave, necessary protocols were put in place for the Chief of Policy and Plans Army, Major General Abdusalami Bagudu Ibrahim, to act on behalf of the Chief of Army Staff while he was away. The Army spokesman also said all routine and scheduled activities of the service were on course, adding that the appropriate departmental chiefs were fully carrying out their responsibilities in line with the Chief of Army Staff's directives. Masked men suspected to be policemen at the weekend disrupted a meeting of the Labour Party in Aba. The masked men, numbering over 15, and of arrest. Protesting the action of the police, over 300 members of the Labour Party marched alongside their leaders and the police to the Aba Area Police Command, and on reaching there, they were told by the police to head to the State Criminal Investigation Department, SCID, Umuahia. The Labour Party members followed the policemen in large numbers to the State Criminal Investigation Department, chanting solidarity songs, and stayed all through into the night to ensure that their leader was released. Speaking to journalists, the Secretary of the Labour Party Local Government Policy Review has become imperative following some discrepancies in what obtained at the Federal Civil Service and Abia State Civil Service. They gave instances of a director in the Federal Civil Service on grade level 17 who earns a monthly salary of 454,344 naira, whereas in Abia State, directors on grade level 16 earn lower. According to the public servants, the State Civil Service, it takes 22 years to get to grade 16 for those that got employed as graduates, and if such an officer spends 8 years as director, he must have spent a total of 30 years in service, as against 35 years, whereas to get to the position of director they are being bought. Transporters blame the problem of bad roads and a high cost of diesel and other forms of fuel, which they burn while transporting the goods to the urban centers. Residents and business people in Aba expressed their grievance over the rising cost of food commodities. Speaking with Magic FM's correspondent Chinyere Priska, a trader, Mrs. Ijoma and Mrs. Unenna, said the high cost of food has resulted in low patronage in families, as they now buy only what to feed on and not exotic goods anymore.
The current current situation of thing in Nigeria now, more especially high price of goods, is really affecting ourselves. Like normally people do buy one bag of rice before, but now due to the high price, they now go for painter, which is really affecting us in sales. We are pleading the government to do something about it because it's really affecting us.
Problem I want to when I hear the corner, and the corner who makes the people and tomato.
It is too bad this time. If you go today and buy something 200, when you go back it will be 400. So everything we buyers is adding for us. When you are telling people the price, they don't have it, and the many are dying of hunger since 3 days now. Me and my children never eat. Too hard. In fact, transportation, no way.
It's 7 o'clock. Elevate every dish with Mr. Chef's seasoning powder.
Go for gold, Terra Gold Cube, the amazing seasoning cube. So when you're cooking your delicious meals, don't compromise. Go for gold.
Rich, consistent taste for cooking mouth-watering soups, stews, and jollof. Choose wisely. Choose Gold. Terra Gold Seasoning Cube.
1 cube. Endless possibilities. Terra Gold.
Tend to import the commodity to supplement the supply from the $20 billion Dangote Petroleum Refinery. The dealers had stated that the supply from the Lekki-based plant was currently insufficient to meet domestic demand. The price of liquefied petroleum gas cooking gas has skyrocketed from 700 naira per kg in June 2023, around when President Bola Tinubu assumed office, to 1,500 naira per kg in October 2024. This represents about 114% increase within the 16 months. Our correspondent gathered that the increase in LPG is connected to the rising exchange rate as the product is priced in dollars. The devaluation and floating of the naira by the Tinubu administration has left the naira in free fall, now trading at about 1,700 naira to a dollar from less than 700 naira in May 2023. According to the Managing Director, Chief Executive Officer of NIPCO PLC, Suresh Kumar, over 60% of the cooking gas consumed in Nigeria is imported. Speaking at the just concluded National Conference of the Nigeria Association of Liquefied Petroleum Gas Marketers 2024 held in Lagos, Kumar revealed that local production of LPG remains inadequate, urging the federal government to encourage Chevron to convert more. The Nigeria Customs Service has said it collected 4.28 trillion naira as revenue between January and September 2024. The NSC, in a document obtained by Magic Business Desk on Sunday, said the 4.28 trillion naira represents a 33% increase compared to the 3.21 trillion naira the service collected as revenue in the whole of 2023. With the third quarter 2024 performance, the service now has an outstanding 981 billion naira for the fourth quarter to meet its target of 5.1 trillion naira for the 2024 full year.
Natural Resources said 8 people were taken to hospital, at least 6 of them with critical injury, and crews from the U.S. Coast Guard, the McIntosh County Fire Department, the Georgia Department of Natural Resources, and others were searching the water. Hodge said a gangway at the dock collapsed and sent people plunging into the water.
3:50 this afternoon, we received an emergency call through McIntosh 911 regarding a gangway that had collapsed on the Sapelo Island Visitor Ferry Dock. Multiple agencies responded to this incident, and once we got on scene, we realized that we had a patient that'll be ongoing for some time to determine the cause. But as of now, we have recovered 7 victims that lost their lives because of this incident.
There were at least 20 people on the gangway when it collapsed. The gangway connected an outer dock where people board the ferry to another dock onshore. According to a Department of Natural Resources statement, helicopters and boats with side-scanning sonar were used in the search. Now, entertainment. Movie stars including Nigeria's Femi Adebayo, Kepi Ekpeyong-Basi, Osita Iheme, Ghana's Jackie Appiah, Kenya's Kenneth Ambani, and Burkina Faso's Charles Koto would lead a galaxy of African film stars and creatives to the 20th island, leaving at least 7 dead. Always remember to send your eyewitness reports to newsroom at magicfm.ng or WhatsApp 0907 677 1029. I am Bonnie Onogu. Thanks for listening.
Well, there seems to be so much tension ahead of the early November Abia State local government election. Case of invasion, arrests, as party members insist on having proper election and not selection. They're kind of wondering your general perspective on the tradition of local government selection as against proper election in our country.
Well, ceremonies or activities of the Labour Party, the accusations being laid, are they true? There are a lot of things we see in our so-called democracy that actually makes me believe that it's demonstration of faith, according to Fela, not me, Fela and Nicolas Bokuti. All right? But I think we'll get there. When we started this democracy, we had nascent democracy. Nascent. It's still nascent to 20-something years after. And it's a big surprise.
This issue, the belief that we will get there, we've heard it a million times. We're not on track yet. There's no clear-cut direction where the country, where we are heading. It's just a passiano, we have back and forth. Try this.
Thank you very much.
Good morning. Like the G in the building.
102.9.
Good morning.
Stay right here, because there's more coming up next.
Ahala Uku Village Meeting. Ahala Ubuzasa, Ukwa West Local Government Area of Abia State. This is to inform the general public that the land situated opposite Inner Galaxy Steel Company Limited in Ukwa West Local Government Area of Abia State
The general public is therefore warned to beware of land racketeers claiming to act on behalf of the government and are advised to report any such activities or persons to the relevant authorities. Signed, Chaka Ikenna Chukwumerije, ACA, Honorable Commissioner, Ministry of Lands and Housing.
Oga builder, oga contractor, oga investor, you dey look for better aluminium wey go use roof that to beautiful house where you build o. No think again no because of say that way dey find for Sokoto. E don land for Sokoto because of say Agnes aluminium roofing products don enter market o. They are producers of all kinds of aluminium roofing sheet o. Wey be say if you want am for stone coated tiles, met couple, step tiles, long span roofing sheet, Cameroon zinc talk say they get am nyafo. They dey into general contract and supply of goods and services, including general building materials and accessories. You feel locate them.
To her Thanksgiving service, graduation and 10th anniversary ceremony themed The Crystallize, Brightening the Alpha Generation, running from October 25 to 27, 2024. Friday 25th, Vesper service 5 p.m. Saturday 26th, Thanksgiving service 9 a.m. Sunday 27th, graduation anniversary ceremony 10 a.m. Pastor, Professor, Ambassador, BEO, Udob, Chairman, Board of Management, Pastor Obioma Aharanya, Principal Director, Elder Blessing C. Wosu, PTA Chairman, Elder Surveyor V.E. Ugoji, Chairman, Planning Committee. Venue, Adventist Technical High School, number 1 New Omahe Road, off Obo Hill, Aba.
Our Chamber of Commerce, Industries, Mines and Agriculture, ASIMA, invite manufacturers, investors, trade unions, captains of industries, and the general public to the 2024 Aba International Trade Fair Summit and Exhibition. Take advantage of these opportunities to showcase your business to the rest of the world. Improve your sales and brand visibility. Date 28 November to 7th December 2024. Venue Aba Mega Mall along Aba Umaya Expressway, Osisioma, Abia State. This message is endorsed by the Abia State Government and Aba Chamber of Commerce, Industries, Mines and Agriculture, ASIMA. For partnership, sponsorship and participation enquiries, visit www.abainternationaltradefair.com. On Facebook at Aba Internet.
Through etc. Ministering Pastor Kingsley Innocent Talk Nadu.
Hold on. Something is about to happen. The crutch is about to be
Guest speakers, Apostle Eugene Ogu, Archbishop Eddie Ogbonna, and Apostle Tim Basha. Guest artist, Prince Gozie Okeke and the Lamb. Come with positive expectations and receive your mega positive expectations.
Títí jòjòló òkú oríire. Má jáfara o, gbọ́dọ̀ sọmọ lẹ́nu láàrin wákàtí kan àkọ́kọ́ tọmọ délé ayé láti fún un ní àkọ́kọ́ sí omi ọyàn aláwọ̀ òféèfé yẹn tí wọ́n ń pè ní colostrum. Àkọ́kọ́ sí omi ọyàn colostrum yìí ní gbogbo èròjà pàtàkì tọmọ rẹ nílò láti bẹ̀rẹ̀ ìlera pípé. Ó sì ń ṣèrànlọ́wọ́ láti dènà àrùn fọ́mọ rẹ. Rántí o, fọ́mọ rẹ lọ́yàn láàrin wákàtí kan àkọ́kọ́ tó o bímọ. Ìkéde yìí wá láti àkọ́ṣeṣẹ́ ARIN, ilé-iṣẹ́ tó mójútó ètò ìlera ìpínlẹ̀ Abia.
Ọgwụ mgbochi na-arọpụtara nwa gị nchekwa zuru oke pụọ n'ọrịa ndị ahụ pụrụ igbu ụmụntakịrị ịkwarụ ma bibiekwa ọdịnihu nke nwatakịrị dị otu a. Ndị nne na nna, ndị nlekọta na ndị ọrụ ahụike nụrụ n'olu ụmụntakịrị ndị na-ekwu
chekwanụ anyị pụọ n'ọrịa ndị na-egbu ụmụntakịrị anya.
Hụ na ị ga-esonye n'ihe omume ọgwụ mgbochi ga-adị na steeti a ga-eji ọgwụ mgbochi BCG nke ha na-agba nwata ngwa ngwa amụrụ ya malite gaa n'ihu rutekwa na agba nke abụọ nke ọgwụ
industry. Ethnocentric Limited, in partnership with the Mastercard Foundation, is launching the Fashion Future program to train 5,000 young adults aged 18 to 35. We're also supporting 4,000 businesses in garment making, shoe making, and leather works within Aba. Come and learn how to make clothes, shoes, leather items free of charge. If you are a fashion entrepreneur, you will discover how to grow and support your business free of charge. FFP is for you. What are you waiting for? Visit www.fashionfutureprogram.org. Call or WhatsApp us on 0707 930 5887. Visit our registration point at number 18 Industry Road by Nigerian Bureau.
Your NIN. Airtel, a reason to imagine.
Hero Hunter bike is here again, better motorcycle we go serve you well. 18 months warranty, and 18 months warranty.
The rat-a-tat-tat, Rexall paracetamol drops. R-E-X-A-L-L, Rexall paracetamol drops. Then the baby was happy and started to play.
Rexall paracetamol drops is good to treat feverish conditions in babies. Rexall paracetamol has fruity taste, is mild on the child's digestive system, and also comes in tablets for adults and syrup for children. If symptoms persist after 2 days, consult your doctor. Rexall paracetamol, another quality product from Daily Need Industries.
Embrace each day, face it with grace. Let your spirit soar in every space. Change your view, let it be sure and true. And you know that Hollandia is there for you. You can stay ahead with Dairy Park. Stay ahead with Hollandia. You can stay ahead with Dairy Park. Stay ahead with Hollandia. You can stay ahead with Dairy Park.
All our winnings start with a nutritious golden breakfast. Now, sit down. Please join us.
Yes, ma'am. At once. Breakfast is serious business. Handle it with a nutritious Golden Moon. Now with a great new look. Trust Golden Moon to help flow your family to win every day. Golden Moon. Make every day golden.
Magic 102.9.
Adị m ime mana ọ dị mkpa ka nlezi onwe m anya ka ahụ m dị mma. Ọ ya nụ iji gbasi ike ma bụ afọ ime n'udo na-aṅụ mkpụrụ ọgwụ iron na folic acid kwa ụbọchị.
Why I not there fear? Cause I know it's more than enough for me. Ocean no feet finish. I will not get me. I have all I need. Data unlimited.
Get unlimited data on a budget. Visit the nearest Airtel shop or dealer to start enjoying unlimited data now.
Airtel, a reason to imagine.
Irijo Hamoha 2024. The Council of Ohafia Monarch.
Works a deep one for the end zone. Phelan is down there.
Well, a very good morning to you. Welcome to the program Sports Breakfast on Magic 102.9 FM. It's the 21st of October 2024. And of course, we're back on the radio. Judah Chang, aka OJ Ferrari, alongside the Enigma, Mr. Samuel Okoro. Sam, good morning and welcome to the show.
Oh, good morning to you, OJ. Good morning to everybody listening this beautiful Monday morning.
Of course, the Sports Breakfast show is proudly brought to you by Hollandia. Yes, we're going to take a message from our sponsors. When we return to look at the big stories, making headlines in the world of sports. Stick around.
You can stay ahead with Airpod. Stay ahead with Hollandia. You can stay ahead with Airpod. Stay ahead with Hollandia.
To the ring, it's going to be a different ball game for you. And I think he took that anger, from the way in to, to the bout. And the first round, actually, it was all about the kicks. It was all about the punches. I mean, I think he went Nintendo on him, literally, in the first round. He didn't allow Ferreira to breathe. He didn't give him any breathing space. And he took the African power, on him. And it ended as quickly as it started. I think he's made himself the biggest in the MMA world. I mean, when you move from the UFC, to the PFL, to the PLF, is it?
The PFL.
The PFL, rather, and you're holding on to your title as a heavyweight, commanding, respect upon respect, then it's a big deal. That fight happened in Saudi Arabia, Riyadh, and the fans who turned out to watch Francis Ngannou and, of course, Ferreira fight, I'm not sure, burnt or wasted their money. They will certainly feel excited, with that bout.
Wouldn't they have loved more? I mean, we're talking about the 2023 PFL Global League Heavyweight Champion.
Truth is, he was no match for Francis Ngannou. Truth is, I think he made that look like it was going to be a contest, with the way in, because
I heard some people were just about grabbing their popcorn and their snacks. I mean, to get seated
when the fight
ended.
Yes, I mean, Ngannou wanted to take. If this is going to, give him that opening that we've always wanted. But regardless, I think he is one hell of a fighter. Definitely. And he did show that at the weekend again.
Definitely. Of course, away from that, now let's quickly get straight to the tracks, talking Formula One, where the title battle between Max Verstappen and Lando Norris erupted in controversy at the US Grand Prix after the McLaren driver was penalized for passing his rival for third place off the track. The race was dominated by Ferrari's Charles Leclerc, who took the lead on the first lap after Norris and Verstappen ran wide at the first corner of the race. Leclerc was imperious in leading Carlos Sainz to a Ferrari 1-2 once he had moved into first place.
Let's enjoy this bout. Let's enjoy this rivalry. I mean, you're giving Lando Norris a 5 seconds punishment. You're giving advantage to Max Verstappen. He could have easily cut this lead from, it was 30 something, to say 20 or thereabouts. But you've given him advantage now over Lando Norris, and I'm not happy. He has now extended it to 57 points. 5 races to go. I don't know if Lando Norris, because I mean, OJ, we can sit here and say he has given Max Verstappen the occasions.
No, they cannot turn blind eye
because it's Max Verstappen.
No, it's not that. I'm just saying that if the rules are laid down, then it should be followed, strictly. That's what I'm saying.
Max is very aware that if he had not gotten that win or that third position over Lando Norris, his lead would have been cut short, meaning the next 5 races would have been neck to neck between him and you can never tell because Lando is giving him the man with the momentum. So
right now.
I mean, so he knew he needed to extend that lead over Lando Norris to gain anything, and he got it complaining to the stewards.
Well, the Dutchman Max Verstappen having maybe let's say October. It has been, for these young girls who are making the nation proud over their comfortable wins against it was New Zealand and against Ecuador.
Yeah, 8 goals scored by the girls. Fantastic performance, by Bankole Oluwakere's side. I was here last week praising him, and man, I think he's just got the job done. How effective they are, how clinical they are. The fact that they listen to him, the fact that he still coaches them even when they play, and they listen to his instruction, the fact that, there is little or and in the midfield department, there's Rashida Tajibade, the captain of the side, Atletico Madrid in Spain, Esther Nyenezide of Hapoel Katamon in Israel, Shukurat Oladipo of FC Robo Queens, Choma Odis of Edo Queens, Josephine Matthias of Nasarawa Amazons, Amarachi Udoma of Edo Queens, and of course up front we have Gibbs Monday of UDG Tenerife in Spain, Goodness Osigwe of Edo Queens, Janet of Nasarawa Amazons, Delight Mosu of Bayelsa Queens, there is Afolashade Ijamilusi of Edo Queens, there is Messi Omoko of Bayelsa Queens, and of course Olamide Bolaji of Remo Stars. Of course, 80-85% of this squad made up of home base.
The pile there, Aqua versus Rangers. But there's an update first on
from the under-20. It happens today, Monday. Okay. Yeah, we'll take on the young elephants of Cote d'Ivoire today.
Okay.
Yes, so
right.
It's a must-win for them.
Must-win for them. Okay, let's take a look at those results now. Imba Football Club with a loss on the road against El Academy Warriors.
Predicted.
Okay.
We knew that it was always going to be a difficult, terrain for them, especially, in Maiduguri. The heat was turned up, on Eyimba. That game was played by 3 p.m. and why that game was played by 3 p.m. I honestly do not know. Maybe because they actually wanted Eyimba, to also make a return back as quickly as possible.
Okay.
But regardless, I mean, playing under intense sun was always going to, not be a good one for Eyimba, and they lost that game by a lone goal. The boys will have to come back. It's their second loss of the season, talking about Eyimba. The first one was against Rivers United at the Adoke Mesamaka Stadium. Now they've lost in Borno. Coming back home, I hope that they will be able to rebuild. But then we also did see them, play back-to-back draws, and now they've managed not to win in 3 games. How they respond to this, I would want to see from the.
And there was that big question whether they could bounce back following that defeat against Osasuna.
Well,
and they responded quite.
Of course, I mean, it was no brainer. But how they're able to sustain till the end of the season, I also want to see. And most importantly, next week, El Clasico.
So I want to watch that.
Exactly. So I want to see how they take on the Madrid boys. I want to see how they evolve, how they change. I want to see them in a difficult position and how they respond. With this, all of this going for them. So good game it was at the weekend. But let's quickly look at the results, of games that happened. Robert Lewandowski continued his red hot form with 2 goals as Barcelona trashed Sevilla to restore their 3-point La Liga lead. Lewandowski took his tally to 14 goals in 12 games in all competition and 10 in his past 6 as losing to Atlanta by 2-0. Ademola Lookman also on the score sheet. Cagliari beating Torino by 3-2, and Roma at the Stadio Olimpico losing to Inter Milan by a lone goal. Today Verona will be in action against Monza. Napoli leading the chasing pack there, 19 points in 8 games. Inter second, 17 points in 8 games. Juventus third, 16 points in 8 games. And of course, to the French Ligue 1, where Monaco and Lille Metropole goalless. That game ended. Brest and Rennes 1-1. It ended Saint-Etienne losing to Lens by 2-0. PSG 4-2 winners against Strasbourg. Le Havre lost to Lyon by 4-0. Auxerre beating Reims by 2-1. Toulouse and Angers 1-1. It ended. Nantes and Nice 1-1. It also ended. While Montpellier did lose to Marseille by 5-0. But whatever it is, the former Brighton man is doing with this Marseille team.
Roberto De Zerbi.
I mean, it's amazing.
Missing Greenwood is so critical to that.
Yes, sir.
He's one of the top scorers in the French league.
Yes, he's scored about 5 goals already so far, you know, in the French league. Marseille sitting third, just 3 points adrift PSG, who is sitting number 1, and Monaco with the same number of points as PSG, 20 points as well. And in Germany, well, we will see Borussia Dortmund did beat Sao Paulo by 2-1.
Saka not available. Yes, I knew they were thin, but I didn't expect. Maybe Bournemouth were kind of aided with that red card. Yes, Arsenal got in the first half. So, but it is not enough. I mean, to lose if you really want to contend and be in the discussion around championship titles and all that. You must find a way to grab results, and Arsenal were not able to hold that. Bournemouth, I mean, would take the 3 points with all pleasure, like they say.
And of course, at the Melody, Wolverhampton Wanderers lost to. What a
that was a heartbreaking moment.
What a late goal.
And then it was a contentious goal as well. I thought there was a bit of a
the second goal.
Yes, the late goal that was scored by City.
Contentious.
Yes.
I mean, this is a clap offering now to all Chelsea fans. Your team is doing well, and this is me supporting. Just even with that loss yesterday, I could see how intentional the boys were.
I think that should be about the best game I've seen of Caicedo.
Caicedo in the Chelsea
colours. Yeah.
Yes.
Well, the most important thing, the 3 points, Liverpool going home with all maximum points. But for Chelsea fans, like Sammy said, they probably take solace, from the performance of the team. Yes, even though they lost, it was not them going down without a fight. And that's what Chelsea should hold on to. Well, that's about it really this morning, Sam. We need to go right now.
Yeah, we need to go. Thank you so much, guys, for your time this morning. And we'll be back here by 6 p.m. God willing. Have yourself a wonderful Monday morning.
Well, too many people grumble because they don't get what they want, when they should actually thank God that they are not getting what they deserve. Okay? True contentment is measured not by how much we have, but rather by how much we enjoy what we have. My name is Jude Ochang. Thank you once again for your time. We'll make a return at 6 o'clock, God willing. But for now, I the G return.
Wazalla watannin shidan farko da haihuwarsa. Nonon uwa yana kunshe ne da dukkanin sinadaran da jariri yake bukata domin girma da kuma kasancewa cikin koshin lafiya. Kada ki manta, ki shayar da jariri nonon uwa zalla a watan shidan farko da haihuwarsa. Wannan sako ne daga ARIN a ma'aikatar lafiya ta jihar Abia.
No be party jollof dey scent.
Abeg.
Na your baby wan chop jollof na.
Neighbor, abeg.
Abeg, neighbor, just one spoon.
No wahala.
Chef, neighbor, abeg, wetin be your secret?
Na Mr. Chef seasoning powder o. Mr. Chef seasoning powder get spicy stew, goat meat, fried rice and roasted beef seasoning from great aroma to.
My son, help me check this phone. I no know wetin Junior press. E no dey work again.
Make I see. Mommy.
Wetin happen?
They don't block your line now.
Nobody like to chop blocking, no. So if they don't block you unto say you not link your NIN to your Airtel line, run kitty go any Airtel shop with your NIN to unblock your line today. Airtel, a reason to imagine. Ethnocentric Limited.
Baby's Bomb before preparing your baby's food and before and after feeding your baby. If your child has diarrhea, give zinc tablets once a day plus ORS every 4 hours or frequently in small sips from a cup so that your child will replenish lost nutrients and regain strength. Also, visit the nearest health facility to get treatment for diarrhea. This message is from the ANRIN Project, Abia State Ministry of Health.
Sorry, madam. There's an emergency at the shop. They need you now. It's a serious...
Nothing is more serious than a Golden Morn breakfast with my family. Don't you understand? All our winnings start with a nutritious golden breakfast. Now, sit down. Please join us.
Yes, ma'am. At once.
Breakfast is serious business. Handle it with a nutritious Golden Morn. Now with a great new look. Trust Golden Morn to help fuel your family to win every day. Golden Morn. Make every day golden.
Magic 102.9.
Adị m ime mana ọ dị mkpa ka nlezi onwe m anya ka ahụ m dị mma. Ọ ya nụ iji gbasi ike ma bụ afọ ime n'udo na-aṅụ mkpụrụ ọgwụ iron na folic acid.
I'm living in my lane, happy every day. Things are not the same. Oh no. Now I chop from a buffet, unlimited buffet. Why are not they fear? Cause I know it's more than enough for me. Ocean of feet finish.
unlimited data on a budget. Visit the nearest Airtel shop or dealer to start enjoying unlimited data now.
Live up. If you were behind wheels, people say, hey, he was under the influence of. But thank God, he's sound with small bruises and all that.
Yeah, thank God. It was reported that he was a passenger in a car en route to Frankfurt Airport and then suffered minor hand injuries. I mean, before being taken to hospital. He himself also came out on X to say God is the greatest. Yeah. We're really happy that he's okay. The report from the medical team of Leverkusen is that he's doing well after the incident. So, I mean, it takes just a second, sometimes even maybe less than that, you know, for something tragic to happen, and then we'll say, oh, this. But thank God that he's
just
okay.
Split decision 1 second, and you're like, hey, if I had known, I would have slowed down. You pay close to 10 to 15,000. By the time you spend 1 week out there,
that's the point. That you're paying to government.
But somehow you're doing your job.
That's the issue,
and the sanity is there.
I think it falls down to the responsibility of government. If government pays these people adequately and promptly, then we can start talking about the point you're making here. But when you're working for government and then you're not seeing your
let's look at Lagos.
2-3
Lagos,
months.
I used to live in Lagos, and if Lagos could be sanitized the way it is back in the days in Lagos, oh boy, no man's land now. Boy, you get to a bus stop in Lagos today, you see people on queue. You say Lagos of yesterday is no longer Lagos. Very effective. You see how some
it takes orientation and reorientation. I mean, there's a lot that should be done. Not can be done, that should be done. And until the government of the day decides for that to happen, I could just be sitting around and maybe talking in circles.
Some of them don't even know what to do. There was a time, the first time the traffic light to the Pobo had issue. You know, I was driving, heading to that point. You know, it was the only one that's active.
So we need to do a lot. There are a lot of things we need to just take a back seat and try to work.
Aba must be clean. Now let's go back to it. When Osimhen's wonder goal, I don't know if you guys watched the clip. It's still trending.
Yeah, I did.
Off from the bench and overhead kick, and in the 9th minute. Oh wow, you can hit the game but not the player, the anointed. How do you assess that?
A good player, a good goal. Of course, there are even talks that goal should be nominated for the Puskas Award and all of that. Osimhen himself hinted that. But I'm happy for him really because it's about impact. Yes, he's had impact since he's been there. Had that little injury that
the interpretation was Colwill was very close to Jota when Adarabio brought him down, but it doesn't really make sense because he was the last defender as when he brought him down. And can we say he was true on goal? Maybe that would be a far cry, but I mean there was an opportunity for a goal. It was a goal, not like a goal bound situation though.
It was a goal scoring opportunity because the player was already clean.
Yes,
right. And then the player hacked him down. If the Arsenal situation could warrant a red card, then the Chelsea situation should have been.
Look at the fight between Pep Guardiola and almost it was like a rowdy session. Yeah, the 9 minute.
Yeah,
the final extra time header.
Yeah, there
gave them two.
I was telling Sam this morning. There are
Silva was offside.
Yeah, well, he was not. The question was whether
he was disrupted.
He was in the line of sight of the goalkeeper, or whether he was in any way obstructing.
Before.
Was that a penalty?
I don't think it was a penalty. I think the controversial one was the one involving Jones and the goalkeeper. It was given by the referee, but the VAR had to cancel it when he took a closer look. Like OJ said, there's a lot of inconsistency in the VAR call. And if you listen to the PGMOL boss, Howard Webb, you would understand that I think a lot of these referees,
they are fans.
Depends on the
fans.
Maybe I quarrel with my wife and I'll take it to and make sure that somebody.
So these referees are fans.
So it's difficult. And a lot of them, they also gamble. A lot of these referees also gamble, but you wouldn't know.